Dagnabbit. Son of a nutcracker.
What's the matter, Tim?
I'm just so stressed. I'm so anxious.
I think you need to take the TMA Road Show to Elevated Vibes.
You know what? TMA Road Show to Elevated Vibes? Let's go. All right, today we're going to be going into Elevated Vibes right here on the corner of Conowinga Road and 543 or 80 Road to work on getting a little bit less stressed, a little bit less anxious, and just elevate our vibes. Let's go in and check them out.
All right, have you ever done anything like this before? Okay. All right, go ahead and put your head into the face. Okay. All right, let me get all the things real quick.
Oh boy.
All right, well, so you're on your back, so I won't need to worry about that yet. All right, well, let's just breathe for a minute, okay? Take a breath in through your nose and an easy breath out through your mouth. And just take this time to just breathe. Don't worry about what I'm doing. It's all good stuff. I can keep going. I also do.
Dan, do you want her to keep going, Dan?
Did you like it?
So we have sound, we have the vibration, we have the heat, and we have lighting, and you use the different forks at different meridians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's.
And I also use bowls on the back. Dan, you want to lay back down, go back to sleep, or go back to relaxing?
Go back to sleep, Dan.
So these actually vibrate too, so you can put them in different places. How are you doing, Dan?
Good.
Dan's almost asleep. Yeah, peek your head up there for a second. All right, let's get a little interview in here. So what did you feel?
Relaxed. I would say.
Did you feel the vibrations of the tuning forks that she was using?
Mm-hmm. And the sounds while that was going on. The bed's warm. I would just say I felt relaxed, really relaxed.
I mean, you almost fell asleep.
Yeah, I could have.
You could have.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
but usually, like, you're on here for like an hour and a half, you're fine.
So that's a great question.
Yeah.
So if somebody was going to do a session of this, how long does that look like?
I forgot they were on there. It's usually, I will say usually 90 minutes to 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little while. Especially because you can do it as a couple too.
Uh-huh.
People come with their husbands, wives, or like mom, daughter, friends, had brother and sister before. So I have 2 tables, and they both do the same thing, and they're in synchronology with each other. So, so the tables are and the sounds are all in sync with one another.
Now, do you have to bring in another person to work the other
yeah,
table?
if you wanted to, and then it probably would be
between the tables.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it just these speakers? Because when I was like, it felt like it was like everywhere.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It's only those 2 speakers, but because you're hearing it, what you're feeling, it creates like a womb kind of feel.
Like everywhere. Like the whole room was.
And we felt that. Cool. I don't know about you, Drew, but we felt the same. I felt the same thing. You know, like it just. I was like, where is it? Where is that? Is it just from these speakers?
Yeah, so it's just from the speakers. Yeah. So I also use them in my restorative classes. They become really cool because I'll just throw one over on one side of the room and another one, and then as people are in restorative poses, then I'll take the tuning forks on them as they're in a restorative, peaceful pose, and then they're hearing this and they're feeling. It's similar to this. It's like I won't say introduction, but it's like a, you know, you're in a peaceful position. I come around with tuning forks. It's very pleasant.
Yeah.
It's always very joyful. People get very light and relaxed. Plus, if he was on here long enough, he probably would have went into a meditative state.
Right.
A lot of people think they fall asleep, but they're still here. They still know, like, I'm working on you. You're not gone. You're still here. You're just somewhere peaceful. But did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think? Awesome. I should have probably let you feel what a tuning fork felt like before. I was just like, did you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've like seen them before. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, but I've never like put one on, you know.
So have you ever felt one?
No.
Okay. Well, you got to put your hand on. Or do you want to get onto the table? What do you want to do?
Hey, let's do this.
All right. Do you feel the vibrations right now?
I am.
Is the table too warm, or I should have asked. All right, take a breath in and breath out. Deep breath in and slow breath out. Deep breath in, fill up your lungs, send your breath all the way to your belly, and on your exhale, let go. And just let go of thinking about us being here on camera. Drew's doing a great job. Dan's checking it out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out.
Pretty cool.
I was about to get a bowl, but
That's okay.
yeah, and that would be like the whole time.
Just looking for 85 more minutes, folks. That's all.
Okay. And then what's cool is usually at the end, I take the ocean drum and wash it over you. So if anything was to come up, it almost feels like it washes away.
Yeah.
And then after that, the chimes kind of feel like support from the angels. It's pretty cool. And that's
like a transfer of energy almost.
And that's when you remember that you're energy. And a lot of people are like, oh, wow, never felt that before. I've heard that, or, maybe no one has heard that.
Yeah.
And so then you actually feel it, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Are these like crystals?
So these are vocal crystals, and I'm glad you asked.
Good question, Dan.
Good question.
Yeah.
Very good question. So these are really special. These are cut to sacred geometry. We talk about sacred geometry, and we should talk about that a little bit. That's what this is. This is a copper pyramid. So we also have meditation timer under here. It's cut to the dimensions of Pyramid Giza, but on a smaller level, which it creates a vortex of energy, creating the energy to go straight up in a certain area.
Is that
which is very cool.
Fibonacci that you were saying?
That's sacred geometry. So it has to do with sacred geometry.
Okay.
Fibonacci is sacred geometry.
Yep.
Pyramid is another form, another shape in sacred geometry.
Okay.
So these are cut to sacred geometry. They're called Vogel crystals. There's Vogel type, and that's not the same. They're similar, but not the same. This was a doctor, I think it's the 50s or 60s. Mm-hmm. He was like, oh my gosh, crystals are really cool and they're really great for you. And he had these cut very precisely. So all the energy is in a precise cut and dimension. So this lands right on your chakra system and holds sacred geometry. But you can see a lot of different points, but these are really cut in a way where all the energy is like coming from one point.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was like an ocean drum?
Yeah, there's ocean drum and a waterfall drum.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounded like.
I haven't played it yet though.
I'm saying when I was on here, it sounded like when you go under the ocean. And the waves are going over like ice.
This is the ocean drum though.
Yeah.
And it sounds like this. Jim's gonna play it. So you just do a kind of a circle and just imagine you're the wave.
That's hypnotizing in itself, just looking at all these
sometimes I'm watching it as I'm playing and I have lots of people here and I'm like, oh no, I'm running a sound bath. I need to like pay attention.
And
then, yeah, let's play that one. And then this is a little waterfall.
Jeez.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And so this one is also made in Russia, which this guy's super cool. And it's probably a different kind of bead. And at the end, it has this really cool trickling sound. It's my favorite part. Sometimes it doesn't do a lot.
That's pretty cool.
I love that part.
That's pretty cool.
My favorite part.
Wow.
But they all are special. I can't not share this one because Matt made this for me. We went to a show and saw this, and this is a rain stick, but it's a little different than the rain stick you go back and forth with. It has all these spirals.
Oh, wow.
And seeds.
Matt made this?
And Matt was like, I was like, I gotta have one of them. And it was very expensive. And I was like, he's like, I can make you one. And I was like, okay, let's see it. And he did. So I always usually start with that.
Yeah.
And it's super just calming, like rain is. It's one of my favorite things.
Just close your eyes and feel like you're on a
above.
front porch on a rainy day, just relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this kind of sometimes sounds like rain on a tin roof. And then I turned it into like the waves.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I didn't share this, Matt would actually get upset. He made me get this to go with this. This is a thunder maker. Yeah. Here, make it.
What are these? Are these also like bowls?
Yeah, they're all bowls. I'll show you.
That's pretty wild. That's
It's
wild.
so simple, but it's effective. And so Dan was just asking about these, and these are sound bowls. And these are pyramids. So this is how I sometimes do like to introduce them. So this is one of the pyramids. These are all crystal.
That was amazing. Wow.
So this is crystal too. Now the holder's not, but this is crystal. They're a little bit, if you're wondering why there's water spots on it, I'm going to show you in a second. And that's why I'm turning these. But these two talk to each other pretty well. watch, but then I was relaxing. So I was like, okay, good. So I'm actually probably giving away secrets. Whoops, but that's okay.
That's okay.
And then there's a lot of awesome other things. These are Tibetan bowls. So these are crystal bowls. They have more like an angelic sound, as you heard. Same with bowls are more of like the gongs, and they're very like grounding, like, you know, like I got you kind of feel. So they feel like that. So Matt, I wanted him to turn it around and put it on a stick for me. And what I think it sounds like is the universe. So he put a piece of wood in here, attached it with, you know, a screw, and then I wanted copper to be under here because copper's super cool.
You said it's what?
It's wood inside here.
You said the copper is what?
It's super cool.
Oh, super cool. I thought you were saying it's like has some special quality.
I mean, it does, but it has a lot of good energy and good qualities, a lot of feminine energy, and that's why the pyramid's copper. You'll see a lot of copper in here. There's probably a lot of other benefits that I'm not thinking right now.
That's okay.
Because there's so many things. But I definitely wanted the holder to be copper. So we literally just went to the plumbing department and found this.
No kidding.
This kind of cover, whatever this is, and then made the wood kind of make it fit.
Uh-huh.
But then he made this. People sell these, they're called something, but you're going to run it along like your energy centers, like we were talking about, like your chakras.
Yeah.
And then you can feel that. And then you can also layer sounds, which is what's fun about everything that's here is layering. When you play a bowl and then you play another bowl, it creates another sound.
Right.
Why?
Now, when people come in and they do is it something that people play, or you tend to manipulate the sounds?
You mean as far as like if they come for yoga, or?
Yeah, if they come for yoga or meditation or whatever.
So
is this
at
something?
the end of yoga, shavasana, and that's your resting pose.
Okay.
And instead of just playing music, I play live shavasana.
Okay.
So they get like a tiny mini sound bath after the yoga.
Right.
And I've always done that. Something why do I have all these things? And of course, I'm just going to play. I get to practice. I get to have fun. I get to please my toys.
Right.
And this is also a tuning fork too.
Okay.
And this is 528. And this is earth tune. And this is cool. I usually run this over the body.
Okay.
So everything I play is found in nature, but in here it bounces off the walls and through your ears and around your head, and it sounds a little different than taking a nature walk. But going in nature, you hear sounds that are healing and help you just to kind of let go of your mind and your extra thoughts. I really love sharing. And then you have the chimes. And then these are koshi chimes. And these align with the elements. So the elements, this is water. You need to have a break. You need to be able to shut down and just kind of tune in. And that's what this is. But then I need one other person, and probably it's going to be Dan, right? We're going to have him stand in my bowl.
Oh.
Yep, stand in there. I'm looking for one other thing. There you go. All right, well, we'll get Tim involved too, okay?
Oh, okay.
Let you hold this one
He's gonna work out.
in your hand. Okay? And you're not going to worry about that because Tim's going to do that for you.
Okay.
What am I going to do?
So we're going to talk about striking the bow real quick.
Okay.
You go up the side and strike upwards. Like that. Do you feel that? Good. Your nervous system's working.
Oh, that's good.
All right, let's try that. Don't be scared. Perfect.
There
That was
we
awesome.
go.
Okay, so you're kind of just going to close your eyes and not worry about anything that we're going to do to you right now, okay?
Off a little bit.
Tim's getting into it.
I am.
right, so you trust me at this point, right? Can I put one on your head?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see what bowl size you are. See how that fits on your head. You don't want it to touch any part of your head. Okay, cool. So what's gonna happen? You have nice silky hair is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's gonna stay on there.
Maybe Tim can do this one?
Okay.
It's pretty slick up here. I don't know.
All right, we can just. And actually, you're perfect because you're nice and tall. So stay right here.
Okay.
Okay, so now you get to get him back. Okay.
Oh,
boy. So this is what you're going to do: is you're gonna hold the tip, and now we're gonna strike like that.
Okay.
And you don't have to do it as many times. Tim was getting a little into it. He's a future sound maker. Okay. And if you can, for him, press a little backwards on your finger, just because see how it's touching his forehead. So we don't want that to happen. Do you feel that right now?
I do.
Okay, good. All right, hold that. Let's close down your eyes. And I'm gonna move my finger. You're gonna put your finger there.
Okay.
And just press like a little bit back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
like
it's all-
that?
Yeah, perfect. All right, and then just breathe. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Woo!
Gonna be the chillest husband ever.
What do you think? Did you hear me playing a bowl?
I heard something over here.
That was me playing
you?
a different bowl
Okay.
around you. You moved it up. Vibrations off your feet.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And so I usually use this to like bring those, like sweep through those vibrations and bring them all the way up to your crown, over your head.
Right.
You can kind of do it however feels good for you. And you really just want to press into the side and move. I like this one because it talks back to you. So you can do either one, see which one you like. Well, let's play it all three. Go ahead. You play yours. I gotta take a picture of this.
Yeah, please do.
I will. Where do I find my phone?
Have you been getting pictures? Also pictures too?
And this is what happens after my sound bath. I usually take so much time sharing with everybody, but I love sharing it, so
Yeah,
it's really cool. So what I would do is this,
Okay.
and maybe do this. It's very low. That would be great for the sun gong. I'll move out of the way. And you can hit it lightly. They play really good together. Together, they make a perfect fifth. That's Tesla over there.
Tesla?
Okay. That's my first gong.
Okay.
What is that?
A Tesla gong. My husband thinks it sounds dark. I'm like, I don't think it sounds dark. I'm not really sure. So you hear the different tones. And that's what he's like.
It's kind of like
That
a scary
one's scary.
movie.
They use gongs
Wow.
in scary movies.
Yeah.
So
That's wild.
They use like a bow. I tried to get one and I couldn't figure out how to use the bow on it. You guys have a good time?
This has been amazing. So we had a great day today at Elevated Vibes
I
with
had
Judy
fun.
Battaglia. This has been amazing.
I had a great time. I had fun sharing everything with you guys. That was awesome.
Yeah. So if you didn't listen to the podcast, you got to check out the podcast on Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. I had a good sit-down interview with Judy. Talked business, talked about the background of everything, about how she's developed this amazing studio. And of course, now we got to experience a lot of the cool things that she's doing here. So thank you so much.
And Drew got to experience it too.
We got Drew from behind the camera and got him in on the action. And Dan is just a whole new man now. So thanks so much. Until next time, live your life to the fullest, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Awesome.